Now, let's continue our revision here. Tell whether each percent change is an increase or decrease. Then find the percent change. Round to the nearest percent. So here now, they asked me to find the percent change and to decide if the percent change is an increase or decrease. Now, what is the percent change? Let's remind you now with the formula of the percent change. Its formula is the new amount minus the old amount over the old times 100%. So new minus old over old. New minus old over old. Now here, where's the new? Sorry.
12.
We have 12. Here is a 12. And number 1, now let's start with number 1. 12 minus 10 over 10 times 100%. Now, if the final answer is greater, or if the result is positive, so it will be increase. And if the result is negative, it's going to be decrease. So if the answer or the result here is positive, it's going to be increase. And negative, decrease. So here now, 12 minus 10, 2 over 10. Sorry, 2 over 10 times 100%. So it will be 20%. So the value here is positive. It's greater than 0. And it's positive. So means it will be increased. Bravo. Is it clear?
Yes.
Now, let's solve number 2. Number 2, yeah. Here, the percent change is all, new minus old over old times 100%. So where's the new? Minus the old over 72 times 100. So it's negative 5 over 72 times 100. I will find the answer here. Oh, or find it. I found it yesterday. It was negative 6.9%. Sorry? Yeah, and since the answer is negative, so it's gonna be decrease. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now, since we have a lot of pages in the revision sheet, so I decide to choose, or I chose some questions to solve them. Yeah, here. Number 5. Determine whether each number is a solution of the given inequality. Let's solve number 3 and 4. Here we have 0, we have -2, and we have -4. We have 3 solutions. I want now to determine if the first solution is our first number is a solution of the inequality or no. Let's start. As how can I decide? By evaluate 0 or replace 0 by x. So 4 times 0 plus 3 greater than -5. Now, is 3 greater than -9? Yes. So 0, 1 of the solution. Now, let's try -2. Yeah. Now, we will replace here. Yeah.
-8 plus 3.
Sorry.
Greater than
-8 plus 3, which is -5. Is -5 greater than -9?
Yes.
Yes. So B is the right answer. Good job. Now let's go to C. Here, C, we have to do the same. Let's now replace it with -4. -16 plus 3, -13.
Yes.
Is -13 greater than -9? No, thank you. So C will not be a solution. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's solve number 4. Three minus n over 2 is less than or equal 4. This is my inequality, and I have here 3 solutions: 3, 2, and -10. I want to decide which one will be the solution, or which will be the solution of the given inequality. So here, let's start with number 3. Let's see, Rama. Yes, Rama. Can you help me with A? Let's see if number 3 is a solution or no. You're gonna now replace 3 with n. So 3 minus 3 over 2. Is it equal or less or equal 4? Is it right, Rama? Then 3 minus 3, 0 over 2. No, 0 over 2, 0. Now, is 0 is less than or equal 4? Yes. So A will be one of the solutions. Now, let's choose Wajd. Yes, Wajd. 3 minus n over 2. Is it less than or equal 4? Yes, Wajd. Wajd. 3 minus 2. Yes, Wajd. 3 minus 2. Okay, Rima. Yes, Rima. 3 minus 2. Miss here. 3 minus 2. 1 over 2. Is half less than or equal 4? Yes. So 2 will be a solution. Now, let's solve C. Negative 10. 3 minus negative 10 over 2. Is it less than or equal 4? 3 minus negative 10 means 3 plus 10 over 2. 3 plus 10, 13. Over 2 is 6.5. Is 6.5 is less than or equal 4? No. So C will not be a solution. Is it clear? Do you have any question?
No.
Okay. Now, write an inequality for each graph. Now here, we have a graph of the inequality, and I need now to write the solution. First of all, x, then greater than or less than. Now, negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0, and 1. So from where the solution starts? And yeah, so that's number 1. So now, here, it's going to be x. It is greater than 1 or less than 1? Less than 1. Bravo. Now look at the circle here. Is it closed or open? Bravo, thank you. Since the circle is open, so there will be no here, no equal. Now let's go to the second one. X, and the circle starts from negative 2. Now the values here, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. So are they less or greater than negative 2? Greater, thank you. Now look at the circle. Is it closed or open? Closed. So we're gonna add equal. So it will be x greater than or equal negative 2. Do you have any question?
No.
Okay. Solve each inequality graph and check your solution. Yeah. Number 1. 1 second, please. Here, in number 1, we have y minus 2 less than negative 7. So this one here, the first step, you have to add or subtract in order to isolate the variable term. And since y, or 2 is subtracted from y, so I need now to write its inverse in order to isolate the variable by adding plus 2 to the both sides. So y less than negative 5. Now look at y. Y is already isolated. It's not 5y, it's not 2y, it's only y. So here the solution will be negative. Y, sorry, is less than negative 5. The second now step, I need to graph the solution. So here we have negative 6, negative 5, negative 4, negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0, and so on. Now, and negative 5. Bravo. And since because there's no equal sign, so it's you're gonna to the left. Thank you. So here, this will be the solution. Starting from -5, there is no equal sign, so it will be open circle, and y is less than -5, and you know, in the negative numbers, everything will be different. -6 is less than -5. So this is the direction of the solution. Is it clear, number 1?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Now, let's solve number 3, sorry. In number 3 here, we have 12 greater than or equal C minus 2. Yes, Salsabil, what is the first step you have to do?
Okay.
Add 2. Bravo. Yeah. Now here, 14 is greater than or equal C. Can you rewrite it? Okay, no, I mean like to make it easy for you. Now, all of us know, like if you have 4 greater than 3, so it means if I want to write 3 at the first or at the beginning, it will be 3. Then I will change the greater to be less than 4. If I want to change the order of them. So here I can rewrite it now as C less than or equal 14 in order to make it easy to me to graph. Yeah, it's still the same. Yeah, I didn't change anything, just I reorder them in order to make it easy for me. Now, just 1 second. Yeah, so let's now draw here a number line. Now can say start with 1, blah, 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 until 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Bravo. Thank you. Here at number 14, we make a closed circle. Then to the left. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's gonna be to the left now. Is it clear? Yes, grade 8. Is there any question? Okay. Now, let's solve number 7. In number 7 here, we have 3m greater than 6. Here, there's nothing that's multiplied by -5. Here, just I want to remind you that if the variable is multiplied by negative number or divided by negative number, you have to reverse the inequality. As an example, I will give you now another example. It's not written in the revision sheet here. Like if you have W over -4 less than 1, as an example here. Now, W is divided by -4. I want to isolate W. What I have to do first? Multiplied by -4. Bravo. So W less than 1 times -4, -4. Now here, since I divided by, or sorry, multiplied by negative number, I need to reverse the inequality. So here, this, bravo, it will be greater than -4. So now, when we have to draw bravo. Thank you. So here, this is -4. This is -4. It will be open circle. Now then, W greater than -4, so it will be to the right. That's it. Is it clear? Yes. Okay, now let's go to question number 6. As I told you, I chose some questions randomly, yeah, in order to solve everything. Now, here, solve each inequality, check your solution. I will solve number 1. Okay, yeah. Just 1 second, please. 3f plus 9 less than 21. So first, I will isolate 3f. So it will be 3f less than 21 minus 9, 12. Then I want to isolate f. Divide by 3, divide by 3. So f will be less than 4. Type number 3. Thank you. 3 times 3, 9 plus 9, 18. Is 18 less than 21? Yes. So this will be correct solution. Okay. Now, in B here, we have a compound inequality. Bravo. So the first step, I will look at the variable. The variable here, oh, there's a number 2, is subtracted from the variable. So I need now to add 2 to the both sides. I need to add 2 here, here, and here. And I need to add it to each side of the inequality. So 5 plus 2, 7, less than k, less than 13. Bravo. Now let's graph it here. Yeah. Bravo. 7, 8. Bravo. Thank you so much. Here we have 7 and 13. So we started from 7 and at 13. And k, its solution is between 7 and 13. And since there's no equal sign, so I will write, or I will draw an open circle above 7 and an open circle above 13. Then now I will draw an arrow here that represents my solution. Here that's mean k is less than or greater than 7 and less than 13. Is it clear? Yes, grade 8. Is it clear? Okay. Now let's solve C. Solve each equation, graph and check. Here, so there's no graphing. I want you just to solve the equation. I wrote the question by mistake. The absolute value of B is equal to 2 over 3. Now, if I say the absolute value of what's the meaning of the absolute value? As you remember, that the absolute value of the positive or the negative number will be here 4. And the absolute value of 4 is 4, and the absolute value of negative 4, it's also 4. So means now, if I say here the absolute value of x means it could be x and it could be negative x.
Yes.
Yeah. أيوة. Yeah, the final the results must be positive. So here, if I say now the absolute value of any number is 2 over 3. So what could be the numbers? It could be 2 over 3. Bravo, and 2 over 3. So here, in order to solve it, you need to say that it could be B and it could be negative B. So B, it could be equals 2 over 3, and negative B, it could be equal 2 over 3. So B is 2 over 3, or B, negative 2 over 3. Yeah, one is above 2 over 3 and one is above negative 2 over 3. But I don't want you to graph it. I only want you to solve the equation. Is it clear, or shall I solve number 2? The others, Farah, Rama, Rima. Is it clear? Now here. Write in an equation in a function notation that represents each sentence. See now, and remember, like if you say 5 less than 4, oh sorry, 5 less than 6, it means 6 minus 5. So 5 less than 1/4 of x, it means 1/4 of x minus 5 is y. This is how I write an equation in the function notation. Is it clear?
Yes.
Second one, 7 more than. What's the meaning of more than? This means plus. Yeah, so 7 plus the quotient of a number n and 4. Bravo is? Thank you. Now number 3. P is 9. P, well, bravo. 9 plus Q. Bravo. Did you remember it now?
Yes.
Do you have any question? Jude? Any question? Okay. Now D. Identify the domain and the range of each relation. Use a mapping diagram to determine whether the relation is a function or no. Now, let's solve number 1 here. Mapping diagram means I need to draw like this. Put the numbers inside them. We have 3. We have, now look at the x values. 3, 5. Bravo. So 3, 5, 7, and 8. And the range is the y values. Thank you. Six, 7, 7, and 9. So 6. I'm sorry. 6, 7, and 9. And then 3 with 6. 5 with 7. 7 with 7. And 8 with 9. And this is the, what we call it now, this is the mapping diagram. Now, is each number in the domain is mapped to only one number in the range? Okay, is each number in the domain is mapped to only one number in the range? Why no? 3, it has only 6, and 5, only 7. 5, it doesn't have 7 and 6. It only has one number. So, since each number in the domain is mapped to only one number in the range, so that means the relation is function. Okay, so since each number and bravo, to only, so since each number in the domain is mapped to only one number in the range, so the relation is function. Now, what's the domain here? The domain is all, I'm talking about the domain, I'm talking about the x values. So they are, I will say the domain, maybe 3, 5, 7, and 8. And the range, it's gonna be 6, 7, and 9. Is it clear?
Yes.
Right. Now, shall I solve number 2, or it's enough? Okay, I solve it quickly. 0, 1, 2, 3. 0 with 0.4, 1 with 0.8, 2 with 1.3, and 3 with 1.6. So each number in the domain is mapped to only one number in the range. So is this a relation a function? Yes, it's a function. Now what's the domain? 0. And the range? 0.40. Bravo. That's it. Okay. Any question? Okay.
No.
Now here, did you remember the arithmetic and the geometric sequence?
Yes. Yes.
In this question here, I want you now to describe the pattern in each sequence and then find the next two terms in the sequence. Now I remind you what's the meaning of arithmetic and what's the meaning of geometry. Arithmetic means that the common difference of two consecutive terms is constant.
Yes.
Yeah, and the geometric, the ratio of the two consecutive numbers is constant. Geometric, the ratio, arithmetic, the common difference. Now here, look at the first one. 3. Look at them now. 3, then it will be 6, then it's gonna be 12, then it will be 24. So here now, did I add 3 or multiplied? I added 3 to the previous term in order to get the next term, or I multiplied the first term with 2 in order to get the second term. Look at it. 3 times 2, 6. 6 times 2, 12 times 2, 24. So here I multiply the first term by 2 in order to get the next term. Then it will be 24 times 2, 48. 48 times 2, 96. Bravo. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, now number 2. 9, 15, 21, 27. Bravo. They added 6 to each term I added 6 to the first term in order to get the second term. So 9 plus 6, 15. 15 plus 6, 21. 21 plus 6, 27. And 27 plus 6, 33. And 33 plus 6, 39. Thank you. Now, just 1 second in order to solve B. Here, I want now to check if the first one is arithmetic or no. How? By check the common difference. I need now to subtract the first term minus the second minus the first. 8 minus 4 is what? 4. And then 12 minus, I want to check the difference of two consecutive terms. 12 minus 4, minus 8, sorry, is also 4. So is the common difference constant? Yes. It is arithmetic. Now look at the second one here. 5. So 5 minus negative 11, it's gonna be 16. Then 0 minus 5, negative 5. And then 6 minus 0. So it is different. So it's not arithmetic. Good. Thank you so much. Did you remember the arithmetic, or should I explain it tomorrow? Yes, miss, please, the others. I don't want Salsabil. Every time she mashallah, she answered with me. I want Jude, Drama, Rima, Wajd. Is it clear? Okay. So because of that, now I will give you number 3, 4, and 5 today as a homework, as an online assignment. Just tell me if it is arithmetic or no, and write D. By the way, I want you just try, and I will make it an essay, and just type it on the keyboard like this, D equals 3 arithmetic, just that. Okay, grade 8. Any question? Okay.